Hello everybody, Malakith here and welcome back to Hearts of Iron. So, going through the comments from the last episode, Amelia Earhart Amelia Earhart got shot down and I didn't even notice. It happens with aces. Someone's suggesting I build military factories over civilian factories. Well, the problem is when I suddenly go, forts everywhere, and infrastructure, and anything like that from places I capture. Like, say I come invade Ireland because they're not aligned. I want to use it as a foothold to draw Germany, and I'm going to need to spam forts across the place and infrastructure the hell out of it. I'm going to need the civilian factories. Actually, it's not a bad plan to try and take Ireland. 1, 2, 3 zones. I might be able to manage it. Anyway. Oh, crap. The German Reich hitting Canada. That's going to be a problem. Oh well, maybe we won't get to deal with that. What else have we got? Someone's saying that I probably won't get to attack the communist countries because the fascists are going to show up and take them. Yeah, that's proving pretty accurate. So I'm hoping I'll invade Germany. It's less likely. Might want to line up against Brazil. I could do, but I think they're just going to get ignored for the moment, really. I mean, maybe. And build level 10 naval forts across your entire coast. Because that wouldn't take a while. But yes. Anyway. So, we've got 60 of the motorized division. That's good, because they're fast reaction forces. 7 of my tanks are finished. That's nice. We got another pair of carriers. Looks like I've got a bucket more infantry down here. Let's see. What do I want to do with these troops? I suppose, for a start, let's split them in half. Let's get them down to 24 and get a new general in there. And then we'll send you down. Actually, is he on a port? Yes, he is. Down to there. Just to watch that sort of region. Take another 24. Send them to Panama. Just leave them there because it's only one province. Add those 5 to that 38. This gives me 43 men to kind of be a reaction force. I'm thinking maybe we should sort out the motorized divisions. Do not have enough generals, basically. We'll just give them to Brooks. I don't really want to have to. Oh yeah, forgot to halve them first. And then... No, that's not what I want. 6. Do we have any more of them building? No. Right, so we need another 12 divisions. That's not what I wanted to click. Dum da dum dum dum. That's what we wanted. Okay. Half tempted to just put another 40 divisions on train because we're just covering so many fronts. Push you to there. Alright, we use Morris Rose and Jeffrey Keyes. Now the paratroopers, where are you hiding? No, that's not the one I wanted. Split. Okay, 20 of you march off that way. You get this nice guy here with his commando ability. We have another general. Yes. So many. I am, however, just going to leave them there for now. Yeah. I realise my Pacific one is just all the Marines at the moment. Alright, so we need to finish this war off in these two locations. They can just punch into there. Let's have them hit into here. Actually, stop. I'll have one of you hit in there first. And then you follow up. Well, that then leaves that exposed. You shuffle them across. When you lot. Yeah, they're closing in. That's good. Okay, let's have you three attack there, and these three will stay to help. See if we can't cut these guys off. Them just marching on top of them. I don't even know what's going on with this bit at the front. They just left it wide open. Actually, that's not going to have enough airspace. We'll just leave them where they are. How are we doing up here? They're getting there. They're getting there. We're sneaking up on La Paz. Alright, civilian factories. Let's do this while I think of it. Sea forts. We can bait them into attacking it. We'll do fine. Actually, that's a really bad plan. There's so many of them. There's no way to quickly get rid of all of them without having to go through all of this now. Great. Yeah. The main problem is that so many of those coastal forts are actually needing land forts as well because they touch the border with Sweden. If I was going to do that, I really need to take Sweden out and actually segregate off my coast from my land border. I think probably the better bet would be to take Ireland, like I was talking about at the start of the episode. Maybe that will let us then hop across into the rest of the UK, and then we can use the channel for our defense, assuming we survive that long, of course. Sorry about this. Right, let's go see where would be helpful. We got places out in the Pacific that need forts like that. Do Wake. Just reinforce the hell out of it, because that's our forward linchpin strike position. Did we do this one? It hasn't got AA guns or air bases and stuff, but how are we doing, Argentina? Alright, military factories. That's a slightly better problem to have. Although we have serious chromium shortage because of the modern tanks. Right, I'm going to stick fighters back on here again. We really are going to want to maintain air superiority at some point. What's going on here? Well then, attack. That jungle. Ugh. Not going well, boys. No, that's going to go horribly. I think we're going to have to win this from the north once we take out the Colombians. That was a nice push. Can we capitalize on it? Throw them in there. Try and assist them. Trying to get to Cordoba. Let's have all but one of you try and attack that. Ah, dive bombing. Supports. Very nice options. Oh, not taking that anytime today. That should surround them. We've had to fight them all the way back to their capital. It's ridiculous how much they're holding on for. Can we win that fight? In the mountains? Yeah. Oh, supply issues down there. Okay. Push on another one. You can assist because you're not going to be required to stand there anymore. If we can't cut off this little section. How are we doing up here? Looks like we just marched in on there. Alright, you attack. You attack. You head in there and then attack. You head in there and then attack. These regular troops come down here for a new front. You've got 42 defending divisions. Ouch. That's going to take a while. Cut them off. Force these guys out of supply. Where else can we make a push? We're hitting there. Oh. Wasn't Colombia, it's Bolivia. Done. Have you just push through the mountains. All right. That capital of theirs is mountainous. We're going to want to probably use the mountain troops on it. Yay. Got all of those. Get that submarine research going, because that can mess with convoys. There goes Argentina. Okay. Now, what was Chile's status? I believe the answer to that question is next. All right, mountain troopers. Where's their capital? Have you focus on that part of the line? Whatever this army is. Focus on sweeping that. Mountain divisions can focus on sweeping the capital. It's just Marines I've got down the bottom. I think it is. I'm reluctant to really use them for this sort of fighting, but they're what I've got, so it's what I'll use. Even if it's just to hold the line. Speaking of which, if I go to edit their template, let's give them field hospitals. And ooh, decisions. I'm tempted by logistics company because they can end up out of supply. And, you know, in nasty places, they're going to be kind of the front guys going in, hitting the thing. And mountain divisions will do a similar deal. Arrows, you're already done. Alright. We got any armies standing around doing nothing in this region? I don't think so. They've all got their orders. Looks like Germany's starting to push in on Canada. Get engines. Let's get the jet. Paraguay are currently communist. Yeah, we probably still don't want to upset them just yet. Those guys, however, we will justify the hell out of. I'm wondering if I should actually produce some of the other types of tanks purely because they use different resources. This needs chromium, whereas this one needs tungsten. I mean, they're not as good. But it might mean I don't run into the production issues. Not sure. They managed to sneak in behind them. They counter-naval invaded or something. Don't know. I'm definitely tempted to invade Ireland. Problem is they've only got one port. I'm going to end up with massive supply issues because I have to hit Dublin. Portugal gives me a bit more option. So, do Portugal own any of these? Yes, they own Madeira and they own the Azores. Whether I can reach them. Ah, they own Cape Verde as well. That I can reach. If I could bounce from here to there, up to the next chain of islands, I think that one's probably Nationalist Spain, though. Yep, Canaries. Could even get myself a nice little tiny foothold in Africa. Portugal might not be a bad plan. Alright, let's... If we're going to do that... Down here... Need some ports. So that'll keep my factories busy. Come on, you idiots, fight the Germans. I think if we're going to get in a war with the Axis, I'm going to want submarine patrols in these, like, 6 naval zones to smash convoys. I'm going to want sea patrols of my regular navy along the coast there, and then again the Pacific side is going to be a mess. I mean, we do have 6 carrier task groups, although... Where are they? Okay. 2 there. 2 there. Right, let's merge them. That's another full carrier group. What do we want? Let's bump. Ooh. Yeah. All the naval ports around here just for supply purposes, in case we need them in future for going across the Atlantic. Finish that? No, right. Extraction of resources. And that's that whole tree finished, I believe. Other than maybe the petrol, you know, the oil thing on the far right. Which doesn't get us anything other than letting us put more refineries in states, and we have more than enough space, so. Okay, let's boost my submarines. I'll actually start splitting them out from my various fleets soon, I think. Setting up a blockade. Paraguay is an inner faction. Interesting. And the Comintern are taking their time. Well, sorry, the Axis are taking their time smashing Canada. I guess it is a big place, so... I'm actually going to do, I think, is deploy a boatload more troops to this army. They can actually hold the border. German Reich is still trying to invite me to faction. Now we do have Marines that aren't doing anything. Okay. You come down here. Oh, sorry. That army, come down there. You guys line up on this border. Whereas you guys will try a sneaky naval invasion of the capital. Area of operation. Yes. Tack that lot on the bottom of their production list, or when they get round to it. Now, production-wise, what are my ships requiring that they're not getting? Chromium. I can make destroyers, light cruisers, submarines galore, though. So, what I will do... stack a load more naval facilities down. I think what I'll tell them to do is submarines, submarines, submarines. If we can blockade out their convoys, either stop the troops getting there to begin with, or starve them out once they've arrived. Realised I had the speed down. Someone's probably been screaming for a while. Is my recruitment going? Looks like the infantry got all their equipment, although, yep. Tanks we're still missing. Tanks, the artillery and the mechanized. A real surprise. And the motorized divisions are just finishing. Ah yes, this fleet that I forgot to merge. Put Ruants in there. My Canada border's looking a bit healthier now. Germany's really taking their time. It's not going well for them. Oh, wow, really? They got a lot of divisions in some places. Chile! Prepare to die! Don't even have that many troops. Straight in on their capital. Great. Fire the Marines. And it's all done. Alright, regular troops. Let's have you surround Paraguay. Mountains. Let's have you come join the Peru front. Two Marine divisions. We will get themselves up to a port. And that is where I'll bring the episode to an end, although we'll just deal with those factories. So, do I want to do the medium tanks? That is the question. And again, I'm noticing we have a heck of a lot of infantry equipment we still need. Just checking it's not just needing to be sent out. Doesn't tell me what level it is. That's helpful. Yeah, we'll make some more of that. Anyway, let me know what you think of the plans. So we've currently got, well, everyone except Brazil surrounded and ready to fire on. Yes. How's the... we do that, which leaves me with my motorized and my tank divisions ready to go at some point. Where's that guy? There we go. We've got our 3 armies of motorized with a lot of tanks, but still a gap in that. I'm definitely tempted to make the medium tanks. And the invasion plans after wiping out everything that's not part of the Axis is Portugal and Ireland. Guess we could still probably swipe Finland and Sweden as well. What I'm trying to do is find things over this part of the map and this part of the map that I can fortify the hell out of to draw them into attacking it, rather than having them try to naval invade my homelands. It's a bit more difficult in the Pacific. We have to hope they try and go for the islands. But let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.